The behaviour evidenced by Cr Glasgow was vile, it was reprehensible, and it was thoroughly misogynistic. From my point of view, there's no room for that sort of behaviour on Noosa Council. Indeed, I don't believe there's room for that sort of behaviour in our wonderful community here in Noosa Shire. The extent to which Cr Glasgow went on the show The Bachelorette was something of a shock. It revealed an aspect perhaps of his nature that was somewhat surprising, not just to myself, but I think to the community at large. He argues that he was simply performing a role. However, he was still making a determination. He has to take responsibility for his actions. He is a grown adult. I have spoken to Cr Glasgow early this morning, and I've recommended that he resign from his position as Councillor of Noosa Council. Look, the unfortunate thing is that Cr Glasgow chose to appear on the program not just as himself, but as a councillor from Noosa Council. In other words, he made quite a meal, in fact, out of the fact that he was a politician from Noosa and that he worked on council. Indeed, he suggested he was second under the mayor. Of course, he's not. That's the deputy mayor. However, by conflating his professional responsibilities with his private determination to be on the show, he has made things very difficult for himself and unfortunately upset a great many people, not just residents of the Shire, but also businesses within the Shire. So I want to say that I have received mountains, I mean mountains of emails and texts since last night from people who are absolutely disgusted with what they saw and calling for Noosa Council to take some action. One of the reasons why we intend to take this matter to the Office of the Independent Assessor is because there is a code of conduct for councillors, and indeed this council determined that each councillor would sign that code of conduct. We took that extra step here to commit ourselves to adhere to the code of conduct. The code of conduct is a state-imposed code, and part of that code of conduct does note how councillors should relate to the general public. If Jess Glasgow had come to me and said, should I appear on a reality TV show, my absolute unequivocal answer would have been, no, Jess, don't do it.